Hey, what's up, guys? It's really hot in my room. My head's going to be cut off for this video, but I'm going to go through Dance of Pails. So I actually have the tab up here. I haven't played it in a while, so I'll probably suck at it. Okay, but the first thing that happens is a little awkward, right? So the first thing you're going to do is get these two set up. Actually, I'd get them all set up. This and this. So look at, I'm all set. You just track. You take the pinky and you take 2 and 4 off, and you slide it up, and then you're just doing a straight up reset. So the index finger, when it hits that, it's got to get there quicker than the third finger, which is fine, right? Because you don't need to play that finger yet. So you can actually, when you're here and you get to this top note, you can start to move your index finger to get ready for this. So it can be like, I can hold them all down, or I can go one at a time, and it still sounds good. So as long as the current note is ringing out, you don't have to really let the other ones ring out if it helps you, get to the notes you need to get to. So. You do that a few times, and you jump down to here. Now, keep in mind, it's like a waltz, so it shouldn't be. Well, that's not because it's a waltz, but you want to bring the melody out, okay? So let me talk about. So for I think it's important. I'll suck at it. So I want to talk about the right hand here. So this is A, M, I, and then you're going to use middle and do a hammer on. And then I'm coming up here with the thumb and the index. And then I'm doing thumb and index, using A, and then doing. Now the way I'm doing this, I'm doing P, M, P, M, I. And it's not, I'm not doing da-da-da-da, I'm doing boom-ba-ba-da-do. It's like, it's a little bit rubato going on there. Rubutos, where I'm not doing it da-da-da-da, but I'm going boom-da-ba-da-da, and doing like this, the last part of it really fast. And that P, M, I at the end, you're going to be able to do real quick. Now when I get to this, when I get to that note, I just realized I'm missing something from the tab. Oops. Same thing right there. Now here, nothing much to say about this. Try to bring that melody out. I'm actually doing rest strokes here. So rest stroke, free. Rest, free. Now when I get up to here, this 8 and the 5, basically you do this as normal, and then you're going to take that pinky, leave it on the 8, slide up to the 10, and you're going to do 4 to 1. Because you're going to use 2 here, so you can grab 4, 3, like that. Okay? Do it again. Now notice I'm doing a full bar here. That's so you can grab. Now for this stuff, on the right, I want you alternating between the index and middle finger there. So now for starting out where this right here, you're gonna do P, M, and then P and I, and then from there you're just repeating, or you're just alternating. Yeah, so we got. up here, you're going to pick all these. Now, just important on that one, do it with P and M. That was really, really hard for me to get because you're using 4 and 3 here, which is like they tend to be very underdeveloped fingers, which is fine. Now here, you're grabbing this harmonic actually with the as if you're doing a hinge bar in 12, but you're using the bottom of the finger right here to grab the harmonic. When I get to here, when I get up to here, I'm releasing these other fingers. Oops. I'm using 3 here to grab this harmonic. That harmonic is going to allow you to jump down here real quick. I just realized there's something in the tab that shouldn't be. Middle note here. There we go. Let me see if there's anything I need to talk about here. So just in general with your right hand fingering, just in general, try to avoid playing the same note or using the same right hand finger over and over again. So that's the main thing you want to do. Exactly which fingers you use doesn't really matter too much. Just as long as you've got alternating fingers, okay? And if you feel like if you're ignoring, say, your A finger a lot, try to get that involved in places where it seems logical, you know, or like the high strings and stuff like that. Now here, put this shape down. You hit this 4, and then everything has to kind of come off to grab this harmonics. I really suck at this piece right now, guys. It's just been a long time since I played it. It's my fault, though. It's my fault because I'm a big scrub. You go back into this section. You basically repeat all this. Now, I assume this big jump is going to be hard for you guys. Let me figure out exactly where that is. Yeah, so I'm here. Now the index finger is going to stay here, or on this string. And the only thing you have to really worry about is getting the pinky. Basically, you just have to worry about the pinky, because the index finger is going to slide up on that string, and you just got to aim that pinky up there. So let me go back to where that is. That might be a move you need to hit again and again. Now here, now when you slide up here, make sure you actually, when you go up here, use your third finger is going to actually shift on the string. This is a weird stretch, 3 to 4. But as soon as you hit that 4, use that as a chance to starting to get your index and middle fingers ready to pluck this chord. Now the main thing here is like, you just want to, what makes it hard is that you have to keep the bar down the whole time. And that'll probably be kind of tricky for you. Okay, just wanted to run over that real quick. Now, okay, that run right there. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. Let me show you exactly what I'm doing with the right hand. So here, you're going to do P and A, M, I, P. Now this move right here, again, because of the fact that that's 4, 3, and then 4 again, alternating between those, a lot of people have a hard time with that. So that might be a section you want to slow it really far down. Oh. So when I get to here, I'm not doing a bar anymore, okay? When I go down to this 3, I'm actually bringing my hand up again. Okay, so I grab that. Now when I grab this 4 up here, I'm going to let it... I'm not going to hold that. Although you kind of could, but I'm kind of going just to make it a little bit easier on my hand. Now you're going to have to really slam this because it's a hammer-on with a bar. Now you keep the bar. Or sorry. Your bar stays. Here I'm doing P and M, I, M, A, M, A. Arpeggios that alternate between those weaker fingers are a little bit trickier, but for that reason alone, you should probably try to incorporate them. You don't always want to do the easiest thing at the time. You want to do what's going to yield you the best results down the line, okay? So that goes for like building speed and any of this stuff. You gotta give it its due time, like you can't rush speed. If something's too fast for you to play it well, slow it down. I promise you that's how you're going to get the best at guitar, just by slowing it down. So here, try to hold that 1 until you get to the 0. Now from here, you can hold these 2 down, right? 3, 2. Now I'm holding the 3 down here when I do the 4 to make the pull off easier. Now here, so as you can see, I'm using the 3 and the 4, 1 and 2, 3 and 4, again. Now when I get to here, I take the 3 and 4 off, just to give my hand a little more freedom. Now I'm going to keep this middle on. I'm going to use my middle to shift all the way up to the 11 and 12. And then 9 and 10 with 1 and 2 here. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. 1 and 2. Now here, it's a bit of a move there. It's a tricky one. But it's like, as I shift to the 2, look at it. You gotta be quick. But as I shift to the 2, as the 2 rings out, I can use that as an opportunity to get the 1 ready. Bam, boom, boom. go back to the main theme again, and I'll go ahead and play through that. See if there's anything else I want to say about it. Oh, here's another thing. I'm going. At least that first one, I'm making short. The way I make that short is by plucking the notes and then laying the fingers right back on down. Oops, I gotta add this again. There we go. Now when you get to here, you don't do a full bar, okay? See, I'm not doing a full bar. I'm barring 4 strings. You don't need to do this. So don't. Okay, don't waste the extra energy. Okay, now here, you got this new part. Now I'm doing a little, when I do this bar here, I'm really only, if I were to play all the strings, it would sound like this. Bar, bar, bar. I'm not even getting the high string, okay? So my finger is actually kind of doing this a little bit. It's kind of being bent like this. That's just how I do that. All you gotta do is here is boom, slide it up and take the middle finger off. Now you repeat that section again, but the second time you're going to do this different section. Now this part's a little strange. Yeah, so mostly when you get to here, I'm using 1 and 3 here. As soon as I hit this note, I'm gonna let my index finger come up to here, and then I'm gonna use an open string here. It's gonna let me shift down to here, right? And I'm gonna leave this index finger on. Do I need to do that? Now right here, when I get to here, I play the 3. My finger comes up. And then when I play the 1, it all comes back down. Right? Make sure you use 3 here, 3 again, 4 and 3. Your 4 to 3 pull-offs are probably going to be kind of bad. Just remember, it's not a pull-off, alright? It's a pull down. I'm taking my finger, literally pulling it down into the next string. Here. Now this whole next section is very strange. I'm using a lot of doubles on my right hand, so listen, don't really worry about the fingering. I mean, I'm starting with P, I, and M, and I'm going A, M. I am doing this sort of strange slide here. Now see, I'm doing all bars here. See, bar, but only the top 4 strings. In fact, actually, for this one, 4 strings. When you get to here, though, full bar. So that you can grab this easy. And then from here, the open string is going to let you shift to here. Here, bar that. Again, with the staccato, at least the first one, make the first one short. This has a cool sound. Now when you play this, I'm going to rest my thumb right back on the open E string. So I don't have this so I don't have this ringing out, right? I play this, and I immediately take my thumb, boom. So I rest it right on there. So you get it. Now first of all, I do a rest stroke here, okay? What that allows is for the A that was ringing out to be muted, and then when I play this, actually the best way of doing this is to go, now check it out. No, you might not have caught it, but I got the E ringing out, and I use, basically, say I'm resting my thumb on the A string, right? So it's resting here, it's ready to play the A, right? But right as I play the A, right, almost like right before, I'm gonna lay my thumb back a little bit, so much so that this part of it, the side of my thumb, touches the low E string, giving it a nice mute, okay? And you can kind of go. So, however you want to do it, you can do it like this too. Because as soon as you rifle through the chord, like, you just don't really notice the E ringing over it for just a second. And it's really about the effect of the listener. So if you guys have any problems with this one, I know there's a lot of really weird stuff in it. It's definitely not the easiest one. As far as the right hand, it doesn't really matter what you do as long as when you play the quick sections, da 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 da, you know, that kind of stuff. You're mostly alternating fingers. You don't want to use, you know, doubles of the same finger. Okay, you don't want that. All right, guys. Leave me some comments if you have any questions, or send me a message. Sometimes it takes a little while to get back to them, but I always do. All right, peace.